Hello and welcome to Charter's Local Edition. I'm Lori Farkas. Thanks so much for joining us today. We're here at the WAM convention in Cheyenne, and we've been meeting with mayors and city leaders for the last couple of hours, hearing all about your issues. And joining us now is Mayor Paul Brooks from the town of Sundance.
Yes.
Thanks so much for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
We appreciate it. Well, we also need to let people know that you're the WAM, Wyoming Association of Municipalities Vice President.
And I was re-elected about 10 minutes ago.
Really? Well, congratulations. So he's the incoming Vice President and the previous Vice
The current
President.
and incoming, all at one time.
All at one time. You see yourself coming and going. Tell me why WAM's so important for these mayors and for the cities.
WAM provides two real important functions. One is WAM provides the training that's necessary to run a good city. And the second thing is we lobby. And in fact, in the Sundance Times this week, I was appointed to my first stint on city council 25 years ago in 1990.
Wow.
This month, so that's kind of cool for me. And in that, I've seen an evolution in WAM to where we're a top-notch lobbying organization. When I first became a part of WAM, the director came in and said, "This is what the legislature's offering, and this is what you're going to take." We've transformed WAM over about the last 4 or 5 years to a top-notch lobbying thing, where now the legislature looks at us and says, "Hey, can you give us a white sheet on how this is done, or how important it is to local government, or you know, what do you need for money, or how does this bill potentially impact you?"
Yeah. Well, you're a unified voice.
We've always been a unified voice, but we've got very effective
A louder
at it.
voice.
Yes. Yeah. It's and a lot of it. You know, I think our improvements ran concurrent with Governor Meade being elected. His priority of local government and us reorganizing, they weren't conceptually they weren't thought of in the same breath, but they've ran simultaneously, and it's been really a good thing for both of us.
Yeah. And people at home may wonder, well, what does this mean to me? Well, it's good for business.
Well,
and that trickles down all through the towns and cities of Wyoming.
It trickles down, and you know, I think to underscore beyond even the business aspect, running a city or running a county, local government in particular, we get a few more people on earth all the time, and if you're not putting improving the infrastructure in your community, you're not going to be able to serve those people when they get there. And I think that's something that we have to continue, have to constantly be aware of, is the fact that, as time goes on, the stuff that's in the ground gets older, and the demands of the people that live there get higher. So, we have a point in there. We have to improve our towns. It's just absolutely essential.
Keep at it. Picking away at it. Tell me a little bit about the great town of Sundance.
Well, Sundance is, I argue that it's probably one of the cleanest towns in the state of Wyoming. We have a decent tourism industry, but we've had a whole series of mayors that have been stewards of the town, not politicians. I mean, it's always been a place where we've cared for our town first, and we have all paved streets. It's clean. We have nuisance ordinance which we enforce. We do many things that help the appearance of our community.
Now, if folks haven't been there, they've got a great opportunity, a couple of opportunities coming up this summer. You've got some really neat, you've got the annual Run to the Wall. Tell us a little bit about that.
Run to the Wall is a veterans organization that used to go to Cody every year, and they, for whatever reason, decided they would spread out, and so they run around to various communities. This year they're coming to Sundance, and they're going to visit our wall where the veterans are listed. And so they're going to be there towards the end of July. Shortly after that's the MS Run, which is a bicycle tour that goes through there.
Yeah. You've got the Tour to Wyoming.
Yeah, that's the Tour de Wyoming. And then, up in the middle of the whole thing is the granddaddy of all motorcycle rallies, Sturgis.
That's right. And people at home are going, Sturgis isn't in Wyoming, but
it's 40 miles from me. And
you reap the benefits of that.
We do get some benefits from it. It's going to be huge this year. The local Harley-Davidson dealer has put us in contact with the Harley-Davidson Motor Company. They do statistical analysis and this and that. They claim the biggest was the 100th year of Harley-Davidson. This will be the 75th year of Sturgis. The biggest that they'd ever recorded up till now by Harley's numbers is 922,000. This year they're anticipating more than 1.3 million.
Wow.
And yeah, on a percentage basis, that's wow. That gets in that 30% range pretty fast. And for the people that have never been to Sundance during the rally, Sundance is packed full. I mean, you couldn't put any more in. They come and they go. You know, you have 100 in and 50 out and 50 in and 75 out and all day long. But our town will be just crammed full of people for a week, and it's nice.
I'm on my way.
Have a good time.
Thank you, Mayor. We've been talking to Mayor Paul Brooks, and unfortunately we're out of time, but put those dates on your calendar. He's from Sundance, and you've been watching Local Edition. We'll be right back after this.